Good day, everyone. My name is Stephanie. This week on TVC Headlines, the CUPR is helping local small businesses, water treatment work in the city of Clarence-Rockland, a different woman's walk this year, a move for Burgette home hardware, and a Rockland couple celebrated their 60th wedding anniversary. The United Counties of Prescott-Russell wants to help small businesses that are trying to strengthen their online presence due to the pandemic. It is for this reason that the United Counties have created a new regional development program. This new grant program was created through a partnership between many entities. The USPR, the municipalities of Nation, Castleman, Alfred, Plantagenet, Russell, Clarence-Rockland, Hawkesbury, also with several presence in this area, which are Prescott-Russell Employment Services Centre, the Hawkesbury Industrial Investment Association, the Caisse des Jardins of Ontario, the Eastern Ontario Training Board, and the Prescott-Russell Community Development Corporation. Madame Carole Lavigne, Director of Economic Development and Tourism of the CUPR, explained that this regional partnership, which has managed to accumulate $66,000, was created because the difficulties of small and medium enterprise have been experiencing since the beginning of the pandemic is real. Especially, the program was created to help businesses owners adapt and improve their traditional online sales processes by integrating a transactional e-commerce solution. The new program was also developed as part of the Regional Economic Response and Recovery Plan to address the economic impact of the pandemic in Prescott-Russell. Business owners can apply for up to $1,000 in grant to help them develop and improve their ability to offer services and sell online. Grant program guidelines and application forms are available on the website of the UCPR and their partners. All applications will be reviewed and evaluated on a first-come and first-served basis until all the money is distributed. The grant program will also provide local small, medium-sized businesses with additional advice and training or financing opportunities in the area of e-business. The Prescott and Russell Entrepreneurship Center is relaunching once again this year the Startup Plus Financial Assistance Program for small and medium-sized businesses in Prescott-Russell. This program offers grant, training, and mentoring to entrepreneurs who want to start, grow, or buy a small business. This program starts in October, and interested parties can already apply. Entrepreneurs will be able to participate in virtual seminars on topics that affect the small and medium businesses. The CEPR is working in partnership with business coaches to offer seminars where entrepreneurs can access sound advice and tools on a variety of entrepreneurial topics. As a result of COVID-19, the program will be delivered differently than before. First of all, funds have been redistributed to support a larger number of businesses and thus be available to offer grants up to $2,500 per business to a maximum of 13 recipients. This financial assistance, in the form of a non-refundable grant, will be available to both existing and new businesses. The program will provide financial support for the purchase of equipment, the implementation of website, or any other expenses related to the costs associated with the launch or expansion of a business. A short tour of COVID-19 cases in the region. In Alfred Plantagenet, we have 45 total cases and only 1 active. In Castleman, we have a total of 5 cases and 0 active case. Champlain has the same amount, which 5 non-active case, 5 total case and 0 non-active. Here in Clarence-Rockland, we have a total of 35 case, but only 8 active. Cornwall has a little bit less, so 28 total case and 3 active. And the other ones also have very less cases. So congratulations, Prescott-Russell. We are doing great so far in this pandemic. Quebec, Ontario news. The Premier of Quebec and Ontario met this week for 2 days near Toronto to secure a substantial and recurring increase in health transfer payment from Justin Trudeau. François Legault believes that the situation cannot continue. According to him, his province pays 80% of the health care bill. Ontario would only pay 20%. Doug Ford and François Legault want to create a common interprovincial front to influence the financial decisions that are made in Ottawa when there is a direct impact on the provinces. So, on September 24th and 25th, all the premiers will meet in Quebec City, and François Legault will chair the 2-day meeting. For all Canadian provinces, healthcare costs $200 billion per year, while the federal government only pays $42 billion. So it is about 24 or 21% of the bill. On a mental illness subject, stress, fear, and depression can affect many people, and young people are not immune. Organizations in Prescott-Russell are there to help them. This is the case with the Youth Wellness Hub, situated at 1517 Laurier Street in Rockland. They offer services to teenagers in need. Due to the pandemic, those services are still offered, but by phone. We encourage everyone that has questions or problems to contact them. It's never too late to want to take charge of your life. Need to talk? You can reach them at 613-446-4599. In municipal news, the City of Clarence-Rockland is currently undergoing a major upgrade of their wastewater treatment plant on Industrial Street in Rockland and at the number 1 pumping station on County Road 17. This $22 million project includes, among other things, the installation of a preliminary screen for the wastewater treatment plant. The purpose of this work is to reduce odors and allow for the proper treatment of wastewater before it is discharged in the Ottawa River. The modernization of pumping station number 1 and the twining of the wastewater discharge line with the plant will allow the city to continue its growth. Guy Desjardins, Mayor of Clarence-Rockland, stated in a press release that this work will reduce odor emissions from the plant and improve the quality of life of nearby merchants and residents. As a result, Industrial Street remains closed due to the movement of heavy machinery in a restricted area and will remain closed until the beginning of next year. A detour on the Birch Street have been put in place. However, the construction team is currently examining possible solutions to reopen the street earlier. Work began on March 23, 2020, and is scheduled to continue until early 2022. In health news, the Eastern Ontario Health Unit advises the public that potentially toxic algal blooms, also known as blue-green algae, have been reported in the lakes and river in the region. The EOHU advises people who use surface water for recreational or drinking purposes to become familiar with these potentially harmful algae in order to make informed decisions about avoiding contact with water. Blue-green algae occurs naturally all over the world and thrive in shallow, warm, calm water that receive a lot of sunlight and are rich in phosphorus and nitrogen. human and animal waste containing these chemicals can contaminate the water and amplify blue-green algae blooms. Some species of cyanobacteria produce toxins that are harmful to humans and animals. The toxins can irritate the skin and cause diarrhea and vomiting when ingested. At a sufficiently high level, including long-term exposure, toxins can damage the liver and nervous system. The Ontario Health Unit encourages people who use lakes and rivers to monitor their algal blooms. A dense blue-green algae bloom gives a pea soup-like appearance to the water that may appear to take on shades of blue, blue-green, yellow, brown, or red. When an efflorescence is very large, the algae can form clumps that appear solid. A new bloom often smells like a freshly mown lawn. Older blooms smell like decaying garbages. So please be advised and take sound decisions. On the occasion of its 13th March, La Rue, La Nuit, Femmes Sans Peur, the Centre Nova-Calac francophone de Prescott-Russell underlines the importance of fighting against sexual assaults against women and girls. This event will take place on September 16 at 7:15 p.m. Please look at their website for more info. With COVID-19, the organizing committee of the 2020 Women's March has decided to present a new format. The organizer proposed to the women and girls of Prescott-Russell to walk in their street, in their neighborhood, alone, or in groups that they have formed in order to maintain the physical distances required by the public health. This march is an invitation to reappropriate public space at night in order to protest against violence, fear, sexism, and sexual exploitation of which women are too often victims even today. Each individual has a role to play in ending violence against women. For starter, by taking part in this initiative on September 16. And we want to remind everyone that keeping violence a secret is never the option. In more happy news, in local business, well, good news in our town of Bourget. While some of our businesses are shutting down, some of other businesses are expanding due to high demand. This is what is happening at the Home Hardware in Bourget, who will soon be undergoing a massive change and, should I say, a big expansion. The owner, Marc Boucher, was interviewed by our journalist. He specified that demand is high and that he wants to accommodate the local people with a better services. So this is why he will be undergoing a massive change in his company and expanding his business. On a more personal and heartfelt story, we interviewed a very young couple at heart. They are from Rockland, and this year they celebrated their 60th wedding anniversary on September 2nd. Leo and Audrey Proux had 4 children and 5 grandchildren. TVC 22 went on site to meet them to find out the secret of their beautiful love story.
Alors, hi, bonjour, monsieur et madame Proux, 60 ans de mariage, 60 years. How did you do that?
I don't know.
Comment avez-vous fait ça?
Well, I guess with a lot of tolerance.
Ah oui, avec beaucoup
And,
de tolérance.
yes, and patience.
Et de la patience.
Yes, and love, I guess. So,
Beaucoup de tolérance, beaucoup de patience et de l'amour. Hein, et vous, Léo?
Il faut que je dise qu'elle a un sense of humor.
Ah oui, elle a un sens de l'humour. Elle a l'air avec ses petits yeux, là.
Elle se passe, mais ça reste pas.
I never even thought of that. No. I never thought that I didn't realize I had a sense of humor, but
Ah oui? Ah, elle n'avait pas réalisé qu'elle avait un sens de l'humour, mais quand on regarde ses yeux, ils sont souriants. She has cute eyes. Laughing eyes. Et puis, are you from Rockland? Êtes-vous de Rockland?
No, I'm from Buckingham.
Okay.
I was born
Et puis
there.
moi, c'était Timmins, Ontario.
Timmins, Ontario. Comment avez-vous fait pour vous rencontrer? How did you two met?
Well, I have to say we met at the Windsor Hotel in Buckingham.
OK.
Yeah.
Ils se sont rencontrés à l'hôtel Windsor de Buckingham. Ça a été le coup de foudre?
Je n'ai pas compris.
Ça a été le coup de foudre quand vous vous êtes vus?
Oui, quand je l'ai vu, c'était un Halloween party. Et puis, j'ai vu elle était habillée comme une Française avec la trame et des belles lèvres rouges. Mais je n'ai pas pu y parler parce qu'il y avait trop de monde, puis elle a disparu.
When he saw her, it was Halloween party, but he couldn't, and she was well dressed, and but he couldn't talk to her because there was too many people. Vous l'avez-vous remarqué? Did you see him?
No, there were just too many people.
So Léo, comment avez-vous fait? How did you do?
Mais plusieurs années après, elle a sorti son costume chez eux. Je l'avais rencontré une autre fois. Là, j'ai venu à bout d'y parler. Mais éventuellement, je ne m'en sais pas si on était mariés ou pas mariés. J'ai vu le costume. J'ai dit, that's the girl I was looking for.
Ah, OK. Quand il a... Say it in English.
Yes. I got out I think we were married, and I got out my costume. And he said, well, you're the girl that I was looking for. That's
that's
many
cute.
years ago, many years
That's cute.
prior. Yeah.
And when did you arrive in Rockland?
Oh,
Quand êtes-vous arrivé à Rockland?
1980. 1980, when Rainy Levesque didn't want us there anymore, so okay.
Ils sont arrivés en 1980 parce que ils étaient au Québec. Et they were in Québec. C'était René Lévesque qui mettait tout en français, c'est ça. Et puis, vous avez eu des enfants, you had children.
At the time, we were living in St. Bruno.
Oui.
We weren't living around here.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Et dans le temps, ils habitaient à Saint-Bruno. C'est un beau coin près de Montréal, sur la rive sud. And what did you do all year long?
What do you mean?
Qu'est-ce que vous avez fait pendant toutes ces années? Vous avez travaillé tous les deux? You work, both of you?
Well, I did work off and on, yes, but I had 4 children, so I was quite busy. And
Moi, je travaillais pour le gouvernement, fait que je vais promener pas mal dans tout le Canada. Puis pauvre Audrey, elle restait à la maison avec les enfants, mais de temps en temps, elle venait avec moi. C'est comme on était un bout de temps.
Newfoundland.
Comment I could say you were in
We were in Newfoundland.
Newfoundland and.
Ils ont vécu un peu partout quand même. Qu'est-ce que vous diriez aux gens là, qui vous regardent? What would you say to the people who are watching you, who are looking at you about marriage and love? What is the... You told me before, vous m'avez dit au début, c'était quoi un peu le secret, mais qu'est-ce que vous diriez aux jeunes aujourd'hui? What would you say to the youngest?
I don't know if I have any advice because what worked for us may not work for anybody else. So I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't really.
And love is always there today. L'amour est toujours là.
Yes.
I can't think of anybody else, I suppose, mais je sais qu'il n'y a pas personne qui a fait autant pour moi qu'elle. I know she cares.
Yes.
Ses yeux, et puis elle a fait tout pour moi.
He said she always did everything for him. That's a woman, eh? C'est ça, les femmes. Eh bien, ouais, avec
Yes.
des petits-enfants aussi.
Yes.
Et puis, ben, moi et tout le monde, je suis sûr, on vous souhaite beaucoup d'amour, plenty of love for the rest of your life. Plein d'amour pour le restant de votre vie. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you.
Merci,
You.
là.
I think our TVC headlines finishes on a strong note. If you have any story you would like us to cover, please contact the station. This was Stephanie for your weekly TVC headlines. Good day, everyone.